If you're a trader and you're feeling lost or unhappy with your trading, then this video is for you. I've been trading for over 6 years, and for 3 of them I was unprofitable, 2 of them unprofitable, and 1 of them I was break even. And through that time, I went through a lot of negative emotions, a lot of thinking that I'm not done for trading. How are these people becoming profitable and I'm not? Did I just waste years and years of my life? And did I make the right decision of dropping out of college just to be able to pursue trading full time? And for a long time, up until I started to actually see profitable trading, I battled with those thoughts almost on a daily basis of thinking that I wasn't enough. And now, after close to 4 years of trading profitability, I do believe that I've gone to the root cause of these emotions and that I've understood how to transcend those emotions, not to the point of just taking it to becoming a break-even trader, but also becoming profitable. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. So if you're unhappy with your trading results right now, or if you are feeling lost in your trading, I do want to be that guidance that everyone needs. So I want to start off with a very simple statement, which is whatever you're feeling right now, it's valid, it's your experience, and it's a true feeling, and you should not discard it. That's first of all. You know how everyone says, oh, traders have to be robots? Guess what? We're not. We're gonna have emotions, and that's normal. Now, just because you have an emotion right now, it doesn't mean that you need to have that same emotion in 10 years time, in 1 year's time, in 1 week's time. And so first I want to reframe emotions and then talk about how to go from where you're at right now, which is you're feeling a little bit more lost, you're feeling unhappy with your trading results, into actually becoming profitable. I'm going to give you 3 simple steps, okay? Let's tackle emotions first. And I want to explain that emotions are simply a sign that your expectation and your reality did not match. So there's a discrepancy, and this discrepancy is emotion. Doesn't matter if it's positive or if it's negative. And a lot of traders feel negative emotion as soon as they get into trading because they came with the expectation that it's gonna be quicker, that it's gonna be easier, that it wasn't going to require this much work, that it didn't require this much risk, that they were going to make money with little money. So all of these are very high expectations from trading. And as soon as you don't have the results that you want, this discrepancy is going to be that feeling of being lost or sad about trading. And this is where all the questions are going to come in of, was I made for this? Well, let me tell you, I believe that the foundational idea that trading is easy, you weren't made for that, because no one was made for that, because trading was never easy. And so I want to change first the idea of trading being easy into trading is not easy. I believe it is simple, but it is not easy. You were not made for trading because the trading that you expected was not real from the get-go. So obviously you were not made for something that is not real. But I don't believe there is a not made for trading kind of character, because this is something that you build. Trading itself is against human nature. You need risk, you need to lose money to make money. You need to learn every single time that you lose money, because every time that you lose money, you may have done something right. And that is completely against any sort of human nature. So were you made for trading? No, because your idea of trading was not right. Now, are you made for trading, for the real trading? The answer is yes. So ditch the idea that you have from trading from before, and let's go back to the basics. Trading is not going to be easy. You're not going to be a millionaire by next year. And if you think so, then you were not made for trading. And I believe that just this reframing of your mind of was I made or not made for trading already seriously helps traders to understand, oh, yeah, it was my expectations that were very, very high. Maybe my processes were wrong, and Kimmel's gonna tell me the 3 steps to profitability right after this, but my expectations were way out of whack. They were not real. And so therefore, by changing those expectations, your emotions are already going to be uplifted, okay? I really, really recommend every single time that you feel any sort of negative emotion, ask yourself, what was your expectation from this scenario, and was it even possible? And were those expectations ever a possibility. Because if it's not, you know that your emotions are based on something that would never happen. So you would always have that negative emotion. Just letting you know that I'm going to be hosting a live training on the 20th of January where I'm going to be breaking down how you can get funded in the next 90 days, or if you've been funded before, how to start getting consistent payouts. That's the goal, show you the system that got $5.8 million in funding over the last 90 days, and also that gets me consistent payouts. So sign up with the first link in the description and let's continue with the video. And now, I want to talk about what I believe are the 3 steps in order for you to actually go from where you're at right now, which is not happy with your trading results, feeling lost in your trading, into I'm now a profitable trader. And I think it's 3 things. 1, focus. 2, process. And 3, consistency. And I'm going to break them down a little bit further. So 1, focus. What do I mean by focus? I mean that in order to become a profitable trader, you need to go back to the foundations of trading and focus on the one thing that makes traders profitable, which is picking the right direction of the market. A trade in of itself is just you choosing the right direction, right? The direction is everything that you need, and obviously having the right execution alongside it. But first, you need to master the direction. If you don't master the trading direction, you will never become a profitable trader, because all of your trades will just be, oh, I think the market is going here, and here, and then you're lost because the market is giving you multiple different signs and you don't know what to focus on. So trading direction is focus. You need to master the foundational concept of trading, which is direction. If you don't master direction, you will never become a profitable trader. If you cannot consistently call the direction of the market on the daily chart, you will not become a profitable trader. The reason why is because your short-term trades, even though they're short-term and they can last 15 minutes long, there's always going to be a higher probability if you're trading in line with the daily chart. And then you ask yourself very simple questions, which is, if I believe that the market is going bullish, where do I want to execute from? And this is going to be step number 2, but let me stick to step number 1. So mastering trading direction. No matter what you are doing in the market, you are betting that the market is more likely to go in one direction versus the other. That's your stop loss, that's your take profit. Your bet is your entry. So what makes you think that it can master execution and direction at the same time? No, they have to be at different spots in your trading, because without the direction, you don't have the execution. You can have execution without direction, but execution without direction is just inconsistent. So I want you to spend some time mastering the direction of the market. And now, very quick plug, mastertradingdirection.com. It's a free platform that I've built in order for you to master direction in 60 minutes, or just become way more likely to mastering direction in 60 minutes. It is going to require repetition. Again, I've said, don't have your expectations that this is going to be easy. Mastering trading direction takes time, repetition, and it just takes time for you to see the market playing out over and over and over again and following the direction that you said that the market was going to go in. But mastertradingdirection.com, you sign up, it's a free platform where I have a full course on mastering trading direction and exercises to make sure that you are able not only to see me doing it, but also practicing it. But if you don't want to learn from the free platform, that's fine. I have multiple daily bias videos. Just make sure that you are able to look at the daily chart and you are able to consistently say, this is going to go bullish, this is going to go bearish, I don't know where this is going to go. If you're able to consistently do that on a weekly basis, this is where execution comes in, and this is where process comes in. What's process? Kemal, process. Oh my god, process. What? Am I gonna have to journal and do this and this and this and this, and you're gonna make trading way harder than it is? No, there's one process that I want you to do every single day if you want to become a profitable trader. And that process is forecasting. Now, you might say, Kemal, I already forecast. If you cannot show me proof that you forecasted 1 week ago on Thursday, then you have not forecasted. Yeah, but I have screenshots. The best free trading tool for you to forecast is going to be TradingView. Top right corner, you click on publish, record idea. You're going to do this every single day before the market open. And the reason why you're going to do this is because now you will be able to judge your direction with what you forecasted and what you executed on. Because if you forecast and the market does exactly what you said it was going to do, and you execute it and it became a win or it became a loss, it doesn't matter because you did everything you could and you executed on everything you said you were going to execute on. If you do that on a consistent basis and you have the foundations right, you have the direction right, and you have the executions right, then the forecast is just going to be an easy way for you to get consistent feedback over a long enough period of time, which is what I'm going to call consistency. But if you're not listening and you are not going to forecast every single day, believe me, the likelihood of you becoming profitable is going to be way smaller. Why is that, Kimmel? You're going to be judging yourself on your results, which is emotions, instead of your process, which is rational. You need to judge yourself on something that is rational. Trading is easy. That is an emotion. Trading is simple, but it's gonna take time. That is rational. But your whole journey in trading becomes emotional because you do everything on an emotional basis. You expect to not be emotional, yet you don't stop doing emotional things. You forecast emotionally, you execute emotionally, you enjoy it emotionally, you manage your trades emotionally, you journal emotionally, you review emotionally, your feedback is emotional because there's no system. And I'm telling you, if you want to become a profitable trader, you will need a system for feedback, and that system requires a market forecast every single day. And if you're not willing to do that, then congratulations, you played yourself. Trading is not as easy as you think, and you just missed point number 1, which was the most important one. You are basing your results out of something that is not real. You will be forever emotional if you keep thinking emotionally about trading. You need to find processes and you need to stick to them on a daily basis. And the most important trading process is forecasting. Because from the forecast, you will be able to judge your trading results rationally. And if you don't do that, then you will always be emotional for the rest of your trading. Now, then comes consistency. You need to do step number 1, which is mastering the direction of the market, because that is the most foundational thing that you need in order to become profitable as a trader. Again, if you want the free platform with the free course and exercises, mastertradingdirection.com. Number 2, you need unemotional systems. And in this case, I'm going to keep it straight and I'm going to say, you're going to forecast every single day. And then once you trade and you take a win or you take a loss, you're not going to judge yourself on if it was a win or if it was a loss, but if you did what you said you were going to do in that forecast. If the answer is yes, then perfect. You did something good. You forecasted and you executed. If the answer is no, then you know where the problem is. You are trading emotionally. So have a system, forecast that system, execute on that system that you forecasted on. Because this is going to, but notice what I'm doing. I'm just removing emotions from as many things as possible in your trading. 1, emotion of feeling lost. Okay. Are your expectations correct? Yes or no? Okay, if that is done, then next, how can I emotionally forecast the direction of the market? Okay, once that is done, okay, how can I remove emotion in the forecast of the market and in the review of the trades? Okay, I need to forecast every day and I need to judge myself on the execution of the forecast instead of the results of the trades. And then point number 3, consistency. You need to do this for a long enough period of time. It's as simple as that. Because a profitable trader and an unprofitable trader, they simply have a profitable system and they execute on it for a long enough period of time. You can compare your results to mine as much as you want. I might be unprofitable for a week and you are profitable on that specific week, but you span it out over the course of 3 years and I will be way more profitable because I'm executing on the right things. And so those are the 3 steps that are going to increase the likelihood extremely of you becoming a profitable trader. And so with that, if you're feeling lost in your trading or if you're feeling unhappy with your trading results right now, the one thing you have to do is the foundation correct. Am I expecting the right things from what I'm doing? Yes or no? Yes? Okay, perfect. Direction. Do I consistently forecast the direction of the market? If I look at a daily chart, am I able to consistently say it's going bullish or it's going bearish? No? Okay, let's work on that. Okay, I've worked on that. Perfect. Now, let's do the most important process in trading every single day, which is forecasting. You're going to forecast every day. From there, you're going to execute on a long enough period of time, and your feedback loop is going to be, did I stick to what I said I was going to execute on? And if the answer is yes, then great. You are on an amazing track to become a profitable trader. And if you will not, then I'll see you in 2 years' time when I make this video again and you will still relate. So with that, hope you all enjoyed. If you want access to the free course, mastertradingdirection.com. If you want to get funded with the best prop firm, either futures or CFDs, check out Funded Next with code Kimmel. It always gives you the best discount, and YouTube thinks you want to watch this video next.